Number 5, at the other guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 1, of the at 6 feet 10, number 28, starting at the other forward position, at 6 feet 10, number 7, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Rockets, we've got Thompson, Alperen Sengun out there with Durant. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Van Vliet against Conley. Randall outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McDaniels against Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
No good on the free throw. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. 4-point game. Outside, KD. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Randall. High, arcing shot, and it's blocked by Sengun. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Randall with a screen for Edwards. To the right side. Fires the 3. Randall no good. And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Van Vliet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 5 points so far.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Conley, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Conley. No good on the second free throw.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 7 points for Fred VanVleet.
And the stroke of VanVleet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 2. Edwards looking it over. Over Thompson. It's tipped. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Sengun passes to VanVleet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. Okay? The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here is Conley. Randall outside. Back to Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, here's Sengun. Scoreless thus far. The shot by KD. No good. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. VanVleet against Conley. McDaniels passes to Randall. Clock at 6. McDaniels finds Gobert. The offensive rebound. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. That three off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Edwards' shot is good.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Outside Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Conley. Randall outside. Now here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. They could use a bucket. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They can usually get the job done there.
Thompson at the line, shooting 1.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here's Randall. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
On the court, welcome your Watch Crew. Once again for your Watch Crew.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
Thompson.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Randall finds Conley. Back to Randall. McDaniels against KD. 6 on the shot clock. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 5 now.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Şengün. Still scoreless. And that one's good. Durant.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Edwards against Thompson. And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is
For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Clint Capella. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Kevin Durant. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Van Vliet against DiVincenzo. Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And here's Randall following Fred VanVleet's three. Here's Edwards. Good D by Thompson.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail. Gillingham with it, still without a basket. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. Randall no good. Rockets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. For 3, Van Vliet. That shot is off. Timberwolves shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Van Vliet. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Van Vliet on the wing. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Basket counts. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Such a wide open look. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Gillingham, following the score by Houston. Randall against Smith. Pass to Dillingham. Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Reed. Latre. And again, Minnesota with the triple. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. Okogie comes in for Thompson. And it's Jae'Sean Tate in for Fred VanVleet. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Okogie. Going inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid? After going undrafted back in 2019, he is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Pass to Okogie. Tate a screen on Clark. Here's Okogie. And he lays it straight in. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dillingham with it. Tate covering. Now, here's DiVincenzo. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
For 3, Okogie hits it from three-point range. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Clark the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reid from downtown. That one doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith against Reid. Houston needs to get a shot off. 17-foot shot on the way. Misses off the right iron. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside. Here's Dillingham. Tate covering. Reid with a screen on Tate. Back to Reid to end the cold streak. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
We've got Jae'Sean Tate. Adams is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant, and it's Okogie at the 2-guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Here is Conley. With the drive. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Tate the pass to Eason. Durant at the elbow. Second shot opportunity. Durant going to work inside.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Conley kicks to Clark. Pass to Randall. Conley with a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Eason. Still yet to score. They get it back, and then Durant with the jam.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Tate against Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Okogie. He has 6. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And so here is Houston, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Okogie misses. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Over Adams. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 7 points.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Here's Okogie. 8 points for him. Adams with the screen on Clark. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
It's scam time. Get ready to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Clark outside. Over in the corner, Randall. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
Here's Okogie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Their first personal foul.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for Houston, Josh Okogie. One shot.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall outside. Clark left side. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Eason passes to Okogie. Eason against Randall. 6 to shoot. Adams with the screen on McDaniel. And Adams with the slam.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
Conley the pass to Randall. Now McDaniels. He's got 7. Reed with the screen on KD. Here's Randall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Kevin Durant.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
Julius Randall. One shot.
That free throw good from Randall. Here's KD. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Tate. This one for three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Conley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Tate. He has yet to score. Pass to Okogie. Outside for Durant. Now, here's Tate. Over by Conley. Tate, the pass to Adams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Durant. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Durant feeling it out a bit. Tate, a screen on Edwards. Here's Okogie. Good. Okogie's got 13. Here's Conley. 6 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Screen by McDaniel. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Edwards.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Şengün comes in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tate. Randall against Şengün. Thompson outside. Here he goes. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to Edwards. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Use the ball.
Rockets leading by 6. And here is KD. 9 points in the game so far. It's Şengün, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And they recover it. Here's McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Şengün against Randall. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Van Vliet outside. Capella with it, defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. All free throws good from Randall. Houston leading by 6. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Great open look there. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Durant.
On the court.
Here's Dillingham, covered by Van Vliet.
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Edwards against Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün inside. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Terrence Shannon. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Rockets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün, taking 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from DiVincenzo. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lobbed up there for Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Dillingham. Scoreless thus far. Six to shoot. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shoots over Van Vliet. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Edwards.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Now Finney Smith. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Kept alive by Houston. That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Edwards at full speed.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
For Minnesota, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Edwards drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Thompson against Edwards. Thompson passes to Van Vliet over Edwards. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Van Vliet's got 18 points.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Van Vliet. 18 points for him. To the middle, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. Back to Şengün. 5 on the clock. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shannon. Şengün covering. Back to Edwards. Minnesota again turning it over.
Here's the ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Van Vliet left side. Here's Finney Smith. No good with the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Fred, the shots were falling there. What did you do to get into a flow offensively?
Just try to play with some pace. I thought early on we got some stops out there, and then we allowed them to get to the free throw line. So I think our offense is not the problem right now. We got to lock in and get some stops. So we'll try to tighten up at halftime and see if we can get better.
Fred, thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The American Express Halftime Show. Express Halftime Show.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Van Vliet. So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Thompson, a screen on Randle. Şengün passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
When he's got rocket ship-like takeoff, Thompson can flat out fly.
Randle kicks to Conley. Back to Randle. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. KD passes to Van Vliet. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Randle a screen on Thompson. And Edwards launches it from deep. The quick look no good that time. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Capella with it. Pass to Van Vliet for the 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Randle. 12 points for him. Conley with it. And here is McDaniels. Defended by Durant. Just 2 to shoot. From 15 feet away. And Gobert kicks to Randle. Another shot. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Randle passes to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, His impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
First free throw is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And Gobert drops them both. Rockets leading by 9. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Shoots from the right block, and Houston again with the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Take down, get up, and get hot. It's your launch crew. Your launch crew, everybody, give them a hand.
Here's Randall. There's the drive.
And on the drive, Randall gets a ton of momentum, and that turns into airtime for the slam.
Pass to Şengün. It's Durant on the wing. McDaniels defending. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. For Houston, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
At the line for one, Kevin Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Now here is Conley. He has 6. Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Got that bucket in no time at all. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Şengün against Randall. Back to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Randall left side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Randall's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota. Conley against Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Alperen Şengün.
The free throw drops for Sengun. That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Conley dishes to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Conley. McDaniels sets a screen for Conley. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got 10.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Sengun against Randall. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. They get it back. Back to Sengun. For 3, Durant. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Conley finds Randall. A floater, and it's blocked by Sengun. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 9 points. McDaniels, a screen on Sengun. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Thompson looking for an opening. Sengun with a screen on McDaniels. And Sengun throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
To the wing right side. Randall kicks to Conley. McDaniels sets a screen for Conley. Out to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's KD. He's defended by Randall. Capella inside. Working on McDaniels.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall outside. Now McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Durant. McDaniels gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota. Rockets leading by 7. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Okogie comes in for Thompson. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Fred Van Vliet. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Okogie. 13 points in the game. Tate with the ball. Defended now by Dillingham. Now, here's Tate. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Randall a screen on Tate. Here's Dillingham. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Smith. Durant inside. Guarded by Reed.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Smith against Randall. Edwards with it. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Reed against Şengün. Here's Tate. Şengün with the screen for Tate. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Rockets have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Dillingham. Still yet to score. Randall outside. Goes up the baseline and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now, here's Tate. Here's Okogie. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got 15.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Reed with a screen on Tate. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tate the pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
So for the Rockets, Adams comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Durant. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Dillingham. No scoring in this one. Pass to Shannon. Clark outside.
2 minutes.
The Timberwolves working the ball around.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Reed. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Rockets leading by 7. Now, here's Tate. Smith outside. Pass to Tate. To the paint, and stolen by Dillingham. A minute 20 left in the third. Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's a Kogi, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kogi's got 17. Timberwolves trail by 9. Dillingham with it. Here's Shannon. Off target with his 3. Now, here's Tate. Not a lot of room. Pass to a Kogi. Driving the lane. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Finney-Smith defending. They set the screen. Here's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Rockets leading by 11. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Adams finds Finney-Smith. Now, here's Tate. He's tightly guarded. 5 to shoot. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Smith, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Eason in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
3.
And for Houston, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Pass to Eason. Now Tate. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Dillingham. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Now, here's Tate. He's covered closely. Smith inside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Shannon passes to Clark. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Now Dillingham. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Eason. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Eason. One shot.
That free throw good from Eason. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Clark. Finney-Smith defending. Inside. It's stolen by Tate. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Rockets making the shot. Dillingham takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here is Tate. Pass to Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for 2, Steven Adams.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Clark. Here's Dillingham. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Finney-Smith kicks to Smith. Houston moving it around. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Minnesota, Terrence Shannon at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Tate kicks to Smith. Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Adams, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Finney-Smith finds Eason. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Eason's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 12. And Clark has got the ball here for Minnesota. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. To the inside. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Tate. Pass to Eason. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Dillingham. Covered by Smith. The lead now cut to single digits. Dillingham's got 4 points this quarter. Rockets leading by 8. Tate kicks to Adams. Here's Eason. Adams sets the pick for Eason. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Shannon. Back to Clark. Here's Shannon. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Here's Eason. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Rockets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Tate. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Tate with the ball.
Timberwolves foul.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Red Van Vliet comes in for Tate. And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
On the court.
Here's Van Vliet. Down low, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Randall. Conley dishes to Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Edwards against Thompson. Here's Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got 10 points in just the second half. Randall left side. Pass to McDaniels to end the run. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 15 points for Jaden McDaniel.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Van Vliet passes to Eason. Now Thompson. Edwards defending. For 3, Van Vliet. And he stays with it.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
Here's Adams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
But nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Randall against Smith. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Timberwolves ball. Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley at the line for 1.
And that one misses for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Şengün comes in for Smith. And Durant subbed in for Ryzen. So it's the Timberwolves now. 15-point game. Van Vliet against Conley. McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Thompson outside. Van Vliet right side. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Şengün kicks to Capella. Van Vliet with it. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Van Vliet's got 27.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now here is Conley. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the baseline. Count that one. Randall's got 15 points here in the second half. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, KD. Conley against Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Get loud, fans! On the court is your hot squad. Fans who wants a free t-shirt. Make some noise.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Poked away. McDaniels finds Conley. Here's Randall. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Van Vliet passes to Durant. They double-team KD. Thompson against Edwards. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Pass to Reed. Now McDaniels. Misses the three. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And here is Sengun. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Fred Van Vliet.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Randall, back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot by McDaniels, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Sengun, the bounce pass. The shot by KD, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. Conley left side. Randall outside. To the paint. Van Vliet against Conley. Here's Van Vliet. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
See you all again soon.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.